Hello and welcome to the second round of the Listen Queens with your fabulous hosts, Beth Habitual Offender Allen,
What?
Eileen Jones from Backroads Paranormal, and of course, me, the Listen Queen.
Sorry, I couldn't quit laughing at that.
Listen, y'all. She was backstage bebopping the rap while Eileen was doing this smooth groove to Marvin Gaye, and I'm just sitting back thinking, and these are my sisters. That's all I got.
Yeah.
All I got.
Just remember, you picked us.
And there's one of our other ones right down there in the comment box.
That's
Hey,
the sweet.
sister.
That's the sweet sane one.
That's the saint, baby.
There's Miss Leanne. I got to see
Everyone,
her and talk to her today. Hello, sister.
please.
Much better than her other half.
Oh, we got to see him too. Yeah. Todd.
The hot toddy.
My ex.
Hey, Curtis already threatened to beat Todd up the other night. Eileen, you might want to be careful with that.
Hi, Troy.
Hey, Troy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am trying to find this so I can share it on my page.
Hang on. See if I can.
Wait, I see something.
I'm on a pun. That's all I know.
I see it.
I would really like to dedicate this show to Lil Wayne tonight. Rodney King, baby, beat it like a cop. I'm just saying. If you don't know that song, that's the theme song of Jason. We.
I can't.
What's up, Ricky?
I just can't.
Just so y'all know, tonight I am live. I'm telling you, I'm gonna set it off tonight. I'm telling you, it's gonna be just like the movie. I'm gonna be Queen Latifah in this whole night long. So get ready, buckle up.
Well, I want to know who Facebook user is, but hello.
Oh, Miss Joanne.
Hang on.
I love you, honey. That's my Canadian family, folks. She is one of the biggest supporters out here. She supports everybody. She has zero drama, and that's why I love her.
Beth, I sent you the link that you can share.
Thank you, because I don't even know. I don't even think I can share it because my phone, I ain't got no signal and I'm special. That's why y'all love me.
That.
Oh, it's Jackie. Hey, Jackie.
Oh, hey, Jackie.
Oh, Leanne said he will be here soon. Mr. Todd.
He doesn't have to be.
Leanne, sister, can you share that to my page because I'm having technical difficulties?
Well, I can do that too. Hang on.
I got it.
Well, thank all of you that have showed up so far for coming back for another round. Oh, hey, Brad, how you doing, brother?
Brad's got a 3D printer. I'm going to go to his house and take from him one day.
Brad is awesome. I'm just letting you know. And I'm not just saying that because he says nice things about me. He's really a nice dude.
But Beth, he doesn't say nice things about me.
I think he might. You just don't know. He just doesn't want you to know.
He says he doesn't like Starbucks.
I'm going to give him that. Not everybody likes Starbucks.
He says he doesn't like coffee.
I don't like coffee.
Okay, we're not talking about you here. We're talking about Brad.
Just saying. We got a lot of things lined up for you on Friday nights. We're just getting started. So, I've been working a lot, so I haven't been able to pull my weight and have certain things ready, but I'm working on it, and we're just going to make things happen. And we hope, we don't want to just teach people stuff. We want input from the audience as well, because that's what it's all about. We can learn from one another. We'd like to hear other people's opinions, how they feel about certain things. So tonight, in between our, bird banner, we're going to talk about tarot cards and oracle cards and maybe some other tools like pendulums and whatnot.
And Jason and...
Well, Jason is the paranormal penis, and it's spiritual. I'm just saying.
That's it.
Not that I know, but I've heard.
Well, heck, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
And we'd also, even if you want to do it tonight while we're on the show or any other night we're doing a show, if you want to drop in the comments some things that you would like to see us do shows on, we'd love to have your input. We'll write it down and we'll work it out.
Oh, is one of these Facebook users Todd?
Yes.
I see
Probably.
Leanne say, "Hey,
Oh,
Todd."
my beautiful Frankie Lynn. Hey there, sister. For those of you who don't know, Miss Frankie Lynn, she is an artist as well, and she does some really beautiful stuff along with being a pet sitter. And she is like myself and Leanne. We like animals more than we like people most days.
There's
Um,
Denise.
Frankie, please feel free to post in the comments your page.
That's weird.
I told you it does it when you go through.
I wonder what's going up with that. That's what happened to Denise last time.
You have to go through the network. You cannot, you cannot go through someone's page.
I wonder if when they changed Facebook, like at the first of the month.
No, it's been going on because it happened to me several times on Howard's shows.
Did it? That's weird.
Welcome to the weird times.
Sorry, Denise.
And also, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to discriminate against the boys, but ladies, if you have a business, metaphysical based, paranormal based, please feel free to share it in the comments and send us a message. We'll talk about it on the show. We love to promote other people because that's what it's all about. Sharing the love. I love you, Frankie. Frankie is awesome. She's a very supportive person as well. Now it's Denise Pack. All right, sister, we know you're you now.
We got you. We got you.
I'm trying to get my screen right. There we go. So I met someone today at work, and
hey, Lindy,
I saw his tattoos, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So I could tell that he was into. No, it's not better, Todd. It was better the other way. He was into the spirituality of paranormal, horror, all that. So we got to talking, and he was telling me about some experiences he had with some people he had met that like touched his hand and was like telling them some things just by touching. And of course, what's the first thing I said was, "You've got to watch our show tonight. Oh my gosh, you need to meet Chrissy and Beth. If you think that woman was rocking, you got to meet Chrissy and Beth."
Ladies and gentlemen, it's 10 Zen Art Studio. It's in the comments. Look it up. Give it a like. Also, Twisted Sisters Witchery. And hello, the lovely Courtney Peterson, our other sister that we love dearly. It's beautiful to see you tonight. I love you so much. Thank you for always telling me you love me more. That means more to me than you'll ever know. Just when I need it, Courtney pops up. "Hey, I love you." And I'm like, "I love you, bitch."
No, it's, "Hey, Coco." It's Coco.
Todd really loves you, Eileen.
I know he does, but unfortunately, I don't love him.
That's my brother. I already have to fight over him. And Leanne be throwing tables and stuff because Todd doesn't even realize when women are hitting on him. And I'm like, "Yo, back off."
Oh, Lord.
I am officially Todd Eskews cock block. That's, I'm just saying.
I can't.
We got Jason in this corner, Todd in this corner. Yeah, you can't touch them.
That's right.
Throw Ernie in the other corner.
Ernie doesn't know either. What did he? Oh yeah, that's right. Ernie and Todd sit there and they're so oblivious, and we're all three sitting back doing this. How long you think it's gonna take? We're taking bets. How long do you think it's gonna take before they catch on? And we're all over there eyeballing people like, and they don't get it. They just don't. But I love them.
How are you not on the right show earlier? You've been talking to us, Leanne. I love you.
Enoch, what's up, brother?
Hi, Enoch.
So, like we told y'all before, this is not your average show, and we're not your average chicks. We will cut up, banter in between. We might learn something from you. You might learn something from us. But all it's about is talking about what we're so very passionate about, other than spending time together as family. So thank you for joining us and taking a chance on us, because you remember what I said. I am Beth Ilene, and I don't know shit. So,
And we need to start in the backstage breaking bread before every show.
I can't flirt with her just to see how long he can suck in his gut. That's awesome, Denise. How long has he lasted? I have no idea what you were talking about.
Hello, Marcus.
Brad, it's okay. I don't like
Shush, Beth. I like you. Don't say those nasty words.
Hello. Thank you, Minnesota. We love you too.
Minnesota Spirit Hunters. I've seen him on multiple shows, or their group at least.
Yeah, I've seen a lot about them.
Mm-hmm.
I have never been to
Thank
Minnesota.
you so much.
Road trip.
We
They've
appreciate
been on
it.
several podcasts. I do know. I've heard their name mentioned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, thank you, Marcus. Much love.
I mean, there's some great groups up in the north. I really enjoy. I mean, I think we all kind of enjoy having conversations with people in other locations and learning about. I mean, it's all about making friends and family.
Well, and not just that, but the connection that we not just have with the location, but each other.
Exactly.
And I would venture to say that when we are on location, I think it's probably more active when we're ourselves and just hanging out and talking and connecting, and because they get to see the real side, not just the investigator side.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a time to be, quiet and do your EVP sessions and things like that. But I think that we tend to get more interaction and more EVPs when it's just us talking amongst each other and not talking to the spirits.
I'd have to agree to that.
We had one place that said, I wish they'd hush. And it was as clear as day. It was so funny. We were like, God, they just told us to shut up.
I've got an EVP where they called me a liar because I said, I'm an angel. She's lying.
It would be lying. And I mean, everybody knows I'm the angel of the group.
Very good thing, Marcus.
Leanne is the saint.
Marcus.
Yeah, I'm not going to claim to be a saint now, but I'm the angel.
That's right. Learning to show respect for each other. And listen, the angel, I don't know. Even when doors open. What's that about?
I'll let her tell you that one.
Oh yeah, Denise got one too. When she told Mary Elizabeth, she let me hear that, and it told her to go to sleep.
Oh, no kidding.
No, I think my funniest part with investigating with Leanne was when we were at Old Park Hotel. It's 110 degrees at 9 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. Hold on.
Ernie, be nice. No more biscuits and gravy or cheesecake for you, sir.
Oh, he likes peanut butter fudge. Denise will cut him off.
Now, Leanne, are you talking about when the Todd incident? I think that's what she's talking about, is the Todd incident. I don't know. We had so many fun nights, but fun time that night. But the funniest part is we're sitting there investigating. Shannon Rogers is behind us. Todd's in front of us. And me and Leanne are sitting beside each other. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, hey, because we're waiting to see if a spirit walks in front of us. I said, now keep in mind, again, it's 110 degrees about between 9 and 10 at night, okay? If not later. And we have been in this heat all night. And I looked at Leanne and I said, hey, is that like a different scent I'm smelling, or do we just smell that bad? She goes, I think it's us. we smelled right after that.
Oh my.
Girl, I'd have been walking around.
Wait, because you can't put perfume on, because then if you get perfume scent, especially in a location, you get perfume scent.
No, I'm talking about spray deodorant, honey.
Oh, honey, I kept going back to my room to put more and more deodorant on. It wasn't working.
Yeah, when we were there, for Shannon's birthday last year, July the 3rd. I thought I was gonna die.
110 degrees.
Swamp
Wow.
ass sucks. I'm
And
just
see,
saying.
it was in
She
Them
was-
little goodies. I can't. Then me.
She ain't lying. Yes,
We
they
did.
probably did. I know I
I
did.
am not gonna lie. And then you had to wake up in the
Oh,
morning and pretty much drive home. And you're like,
hey Melinda, I love you.
but no, and I can't remember the whole incident. But Leanne and I were in the hallway, because who was it? It wasn't Todd, but somebody was at the end of the hallway, and something was going on down there, and we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden the door opened. I mean, at least I grabbed Leanne like I was going to try to protect her. She's grabbing me like she's going to protect me, which is good instead of pushing someone in front of you. And it was Todd. He opened the door. We didn't know he was there.
Really? Lord. And did y'all yell at him?
Of course. It's
Me and
Todd.
Chrissy couldn't hug each other from the front. All of this right here and all of that right there, we'd be standing like this.
But that's what I told Leanne. I said, well, at least one of us didn't push the other in front of somebody, like.
No, Leanne's good for that. She won't do that. Now, I have thrown somebody in front of me before because they were talking smack. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Ah!
See, I wasn't going to go all there, Leanne. I'm the angel.
I think I'm really excited about, us starting this show. I was in hiding for a while, and there's nothing better than sharing something with the people you love.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
What's sad is that everybody gets a glimpse of our phone conversations.
All day, every day.
Just a glimpse. If y'all knew, Lord have mercy. I mean, I basically live with Beth as she works.
Yeah.
And Eileen pops in the most craziest times of the conversations because, she works too. So she can't always be on the video call. And she's like, wait a minute, what? I need to catch up. And we're like, we can't catch you up in just 2 seconds.
Yep. Leanne goes to work with me too a lot. And, I have a freezing problem. So once my phone starts spinning on them, guys, what I'll do is start singing old songs. So when it comes back on, I'm going, oh, oh, oh.
That's my jam.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Christy, I got something for you. One for you to share. Where'd it go?
Ernie.
War cry.
Yep.
Funny.
Gosh, it's so far back here. It was just like 2 days ago.
Hell's Angel. That's for sure, Todd.
That's my little Southern belle from hell.
A native war cry.
Let's not.
There you go, Chrissy. There's one.
Is this something you want me to share on the screen or what? What'd you send me? Oh, I can't. You already sent that. Listen, we were talking and we were in a group chat, and I'm not going to share it because I look stupid. But so
I got stank face.
Eileen's screen froze, and as it froze, she took a screenshot. And listen, Beth looks dazed and confused. My mouth is completely open. My head's back because I was laughing about something. And Eileen takes the dang photo. Listen, I can't. This is, you know what? Let me see.
We're real special.
We need to show up with the nightly regiment one day on the show.
We do for sure. Let me see.
Just no wax.
And see, so Leanne, Todd, Denise, and Ernie, and myself, if you only knew how many, so like, well, how Facebook video chat has the little, you can change your face, you can be a teddy bear. And so we're all doing it. There's actually a picture of all of us with the little teddy bear with the blanket pulled.
Let me see.
Yes, really, we do, Todd.
I'm gonna say that's kind of how I met. Like, really first started talking to all them was we were on video chat. And we were doing that back and forth ourselves, just changing like to the pickle or whatever.
Oh, me and Denise is the pickle and the corn.
Okay, here we go. These are the days of our lives.
Yes, they are.
I believe this photo was taken yesterday.
Do you know how far back I had to go in the chat for that?
Yes, because we talk so daggum much that, I mean, we might as well just, I don't know, have a direct line to one another.
We already do have that, honey.
Well, I know, but I mean telephone wise.
Wait, Ernie, they took the pickle away? I haven't noticed that.
I didn't know that.
What?
Darn it.
He said, and Denise is pissed.
We need to get the biscuits. We need to get them to put a biscuit on there.
I'm going to have to send an email to Snapchat. Hey, we need a biscuit. A dancing biscuit. Thank you, Melinda.
Aw.
Melinda is a sweetie. I love her dearly.
My pickle disappeared.
I hate it when that happens. I'm just.
Me too. Gosh. Listen, I'm in a bad mood when that happens.
She's in a pickle then.
We are going to have to. Yes, we are. We're going to have to send a strongly worded email to some damn body. I'm just saying. How the heck are you going to take the pickle away? That's un-American.
Oh, I can't wait to see you and give you a big hug, Melinda.
So, ladies, why don't we share a little bit about Oracle and Tarot and what we use, what we like about it, what we don't like about it, what people should know from your perspective. And see, that's me. I now listen. Mine are all stacked up back there and here beside me.
I won't share them all.
Considering because I've been so busy at work, I found out about this about an hour before work. Mine are kind of back there in the car at the other house. So
it's okay.
I don't have to.
You don't have to have them. You don't have any though there at the house?
I'd have to go search. I got some. Hold on. I'll go search. I don't have my Lenormands, but hold on.
Well, those are the ones I want you to talk about, though, because
I don't think I do. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. I know y'all are good at that.
So, just so we can be totally transparent, because this is what we truly believe in. We're not saying that you have to do things that we do. Everyone feels differently and does differently, and that doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. You work the way you work. There's no right or wrong, and we're not going to give a full blown tarot lesson tonight or anything. We just want to share with people and make them aware of what you can do and what options you do have, the few little differences. No, Todd, you're the essential one, and the card said it. I'm just saying, let's get it on.
Yeah, I got lots. I'm like Beth. I have deck after deck after deck, and whatever deck is calling me is what I will use in the moment.
Yeah, this is my new deck, Crystal Spirit. I love it. It's a pretty good deck. Nice box. Cards are nice book. I used these cards when I first got them. I pulled for Todd and Leanne, and also used another deck as well, because I do like to use multiple decks. Some people don't. Shut up, Chrissy.
I'm not talking about you. Denise sent me something.
I can't.
Listen. Okay. Go ahead. Keep talking. I got to download something real quick.
Okay. Is that my white snake video? Damn it.
No, it's not you. It's somebody else, but it's funny.
Okay. So For those of you that aren't aware, or if you're interested in tarot oracle cards, please feel free to reach out to me or Chrissy. Eileen uses a different system because there is the original Rider-Waite deck. These are, your basic tarot cards. I say these are a fixed system, just like the ones that Eileen uses, but the cards are a little different. You have your minor and major arcana cards, and then you have your court cards, and then you just, go from there. They do represent several different things. Like some of these cards have a lot of symbolism, colors, symbols, whatever. You can go with the book if you want to. There's several books on tarot. You've got the cups, which represent water. Well, that's their element. Pentacles, which is earth. Swords, that's air. And fire is wands. So I get a lot of wands because I'm a lot of fire. I blaze a lot. And I'm not talking about smoking marijuana. Just so you know.
Okay,
One of the things that I recommend with tarot is do it the way you feel you need to do it. Get to know your deck. Clear your deck, cleanse it before you use it. Always cleanse it or clear it, however you want to say it, before and after every use for every person. But I recommend to people they go straight to the book. Get to know your deck before you grab that book, because a lot of people are very intuitive and that's how they read their cards. There is no right or wrong way. You do what feels right to you, what you're drawn to do. Some people really don't like tarot. Tarot's okay. For me, I prefer oracle cards. I use more than one deck at a time. I, intuitively interpret my cards. Always remember, too, what people don't understand. The only thing you are ever in control of is what's attached to your body. Cards are tools. You don't have control of these until they're in your hand. Period. Cards are, like I said, just a tool. Always remember, things can change. The cards don't tell you everything. You can't always go by that. You have to be very careful. Like I said about mediumship, take it or leave it. Shoe fits, wear it. You're not always right. No one is. Everything is, you create your own destiny. You can manifest your own destiny. You can change your destiny. That's just like I'm just saying. It's all how you interpret your cards and how you use them. Rant over on that. But for those of you who don't like tarot, there is Oracle. Chrissy and I love Oracle cards. We have multiple decks. This would be Leanne Eskew's favorite. She has one as well because she's a moon baby. This Sacred Rebels deck, it's a bad mofo. Great. Oracle just tends to be my thing. This was a gift from Eileen. I love this deck as well. So you just got to know. And different cards, different things. Like I told y'all before, if you're looking for a love reading, please don't call me. I don't have the cards equipped to do that, nor do I have the patience, because I don't believe everybody needs a love reading. I believe everybody needs healing. You don't need to be focused on love. Love will find you when it's supposed to find you. Okay, what's going on? I need to take my glasses off to read this.
Okay, if any of y'all have a card to tell me about the boy I had a crush on when I was 35 years ago, that just professed his love for me since he was a kid and didn't know how to ask me to stay and not move to Tennessee, and is currently 700 something miles away back home and wants a relationship with me now. That'd be great. Laughing out loud.
Okay, well, first off, we will not release Frankie Lynn. She's ours and we love her. Now, onto a card. Chrissy, what you got? You got anything lovely? Because all mine is in your face and
Well, I have the Heart Oracle cards.
see, that's what I'm talking
So
about.
that would probably be best suited for this type of question. So,
And I will pull one of these crystal cards too, just to work this deck in. Yep, see, Leanne, state of Tennessee is not relinquishing custody of Frankie Lynn.
okay.
Now, what's funny is when you see us on video chat, mainly Chrissy and Beth, because I very seldom pull mine out on, but you'll see just the shuffling. Just sitting there talking, everybody just shuffling.
And I still want you to tell them a little bit about the system in which you work with, Eileen. Oh, there's my baby. That's my oldest daughter, Kayla.
Hi,
Hey,
Kayla.
girl.
I love you.
That's the one I've talked to, right?
Yes.
I can't keep up. Curtis is no offense, is the only one that kind of stands out because he's the only dude.
Well, yeah.
He's the only dude. I can't.
I got the
Well, he is my
KCK
future
connection.
ex-husband, so I mean, I gotta
Be
know
careful.
him.
Curtis is real testy.
Frankie. Okay, I'll tell you what. Okay, so when I do readings and I draw, I let the cards throw themselves from the deck, and I will either do a
Holy
card
crap.
or a 5-card spread. It just depends. See, that just fell out. I gotta scoot back.
What was your oh crap, Beth?
Yeah, I almost said I got a big one.
Okay.
Kayla, Leanne's
Frankie
talking
Lynn.
to you, baby.
Here we go. And Denise, I am going to share that photo right after this read. So the first card, I don't know if you can see that. Nurture with the sun. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Love abounds. So you nurture it and love is going to form. The final one is success and growth. So it looks like to me there is at least a relationship in your future. And I would go with what your heart tells you to do. Don't let nothing hold you back. Beth, are you going to pull a confirmation on that?
Already did.
Okay. Tell me if I'm right.
This is a new one. You know, this is the new I haven't really worked with this deck, so for the first time, Beth's looking at a book. This one is basically, and it jumped out, about life on life's terms.
There you go.
What is meant to be will be. And then I had another one jump out. And I find it funny that these are all green stones and those are heart. Got to remember, green stones. So this one in particular, because I'm getting introduced, like I said, to these cards. I haven't worked with them much. Okay. The clearing of obstacles to growth.
Ooh, there it is.
And yes, oh, I don't like this. I don't want to let her go.
Listen, you don't have a choice, man. Tell her what it means.
I know. The landscape which is changing around you. That means there's lots of change, You're seeing things differently. So green is the heart, and that's what I tend to follow with when it's green stones. That's your heart chakra. So, but ultimately, remember, Frankie, the choice is up to you, baby. And I always tell you, trust your gut. But you're never going to know if you don't try.
Right.
I think that's a big problem for people. You don't know unless you try. If you get hurt, you get hurt. But you learn something from it, and then you can't kick yourself in the ass for not even trying.
Okay, so I have to show this photo that Denise sent me.
Hey, Aunt Deb.
About screenshots. I'm assuming that that's Todd.
Yes. Yes.
It kind of looks like it.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Todd, that's an awesome picture, buddy. We're
Okay,
gonna
let's tell Deb I said hey.
I think we all have goofy pictures of that ugly mug. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Todd.
Oh, sweet Lord.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up, Dark
Hello.
Shadows? Hi.
Denise, what would we all do without Todd to actually pick on?
Watch out. Todd's biggest fan is in here. My oldest one loves her some Todd. Loves Leanne. She'll fight you right over both of them.
So did you get your cards, Eileen?
I went and got my cards. Now, I'm going to tell people I am semi-new to cards. So, I don't really pull.
You're welcome, Frankie. I love you.
Anybody but Beth, Chrissy, anything like that yet until I know. Now, I did surprise myself one time because I think when I was going to, where was I going? I can't remember. But anyways, I was going somewhere and I pulled for a friend of mine just to see, because if anybody knows me knows I don't trust myself half the time, and I need these two women on the screen and Leanne to validate myself. And I pulled the Lenormand cards, and with the Lenormand, which here's a deck of those now. These are my favorite ones. You can pull a grand tableau. I've learned this from someone in Louisiana. A friend of mine had taken me to there, and I was like, oh my gosh. Beth and I talked about Oracle cards. I bought some. I even told her, I said, I'm like blank. I'm dead with Oracle. Like, feel nothing. And she goes, okay, it's not for you.
That's when I end up with them.
Yeah, I try. And then I said, they were meant for me to give to you.
Amen.
And then I was like, of course I had tarot. Everybody, starts with tarot. I was like, but I feel a little something, but not, I know, right, Todd? But then I'm like, okay, I feel a little something, but it just still didn't feel right. Well, when I saw this spread come out, I was like, that's it. So I was pulling for a friend of mine, and with these, you actually use you can use them like normal tarot. You can do the 3, the 5, the whatever 9 card spread, whatever. But what I like to use them as, use every deck in the card. I mean, every card in the deck. And you really don't even have to ask a question. You don't really have to have a guideline. You just lay them out, and it guides you yourself. There's a man and a woman card in there. If you're the woman and you want to know about a man, you follow the path to the man. You follow the path, and then it's got your past, your current, your future, what weighs heavy on you, what you've overcome. All this is in one spread. And no, it doesn't tell you like 20 years from now, because no one knows what, if the next cards are every week, every month, every day, but this is your future. And I was pulling this for a friend of mine who had a young child. And of course, I'm not saying her name, so I'm not getting too much in her business. But I was like, look, this is kind of weird. I said, she's married. It's like, you're not trying to get pregnant or anything, are you? She's like, no, and I'm using protection and da 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 da. I was like, okay. I was like, because I keep pulling the stork card. In her spread, it was over like a stork was in her future, which could also mean new beginnings, not just a baby, but new beginnings. I said, but I'm getting the feeling of baby. And then she goes, okay, nope, it's got to be new beginnings. I was like, okay. So then
Yes, sir, Derek.
in the spread, reading it, I was like, I'm seeing a new home for you. And
Derek,
I'm
gonna write that down. So I'm sorry, Eileen. I'm gonna write that down so we don't forget. When we see dark shadows, we know it's Derek.
All right. And so then I was like, okay. And I followed her husband's path. I was like, but I'm seeing him with a new job. She said, oh my gosh, you'll never guess this. I said, what? He goes, he interviewed for today for a new job. And of course, I didn't know any of this. So I go out of town for a week. I come back. I get a phone call. Hey, what you doing? I was like, just sitting around. I said, why? And she goes, well, I got something to tell you. Hey, Amanda. She goes, I got something to tell you. I said, what? She goes, I'm pregnant. I was like, do what? And she goes, yeah. And because we're pregnant, we're talking about putting our house on the market and buying a new house. And my husband just got a brand new job. This was a week later. So I called Beth. I'm like, Beth, I don't know what I just did. But then it got to be where it was getting confusing because when you're trying to read stuff, if you're trying to do two different women, two different men, like sisters, brothers, whatever, this only has one man card, one woman card. But when I was in Texas, Leanne, over in where we were, I wanted to take you to the metaphysical shop and I missed it. I found these. Which
Hold that thought, sister. I want to say hello to some people that have joined us. Cheyenne, Jonathan, Amanda, and Derek, welcome again. Thank you for joining us tonight. On with the
presentation.
Go for it.
I found these, and
Cheyenne, we will get to you in a minute.
It's got two men, two women. It's like almost, it's not a full double deck, but it's almost a double deck. And which deck, Melinda? I've got, this is the double deck is this one. And then the regular deck is this one. And then, of course, I've got normal tarot. These are my new ones. I actually did go with Oracle, and I do like these.
Oh, see, I told you you'd find them.
So those are my decks. But yeah, the Grand Tableau is interesting to me, and I'm still learning though. So I refuse to do readings to people until my girls give me confirmation.
Always remember when you are. Okay, so there's some controversy behind what I'm about to say. Just like everything I say. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Beth Allen. They call me the Parathug, and I say shit and don't care who likes it. Disclaimer. My views are not supported by the network. They may not agree.
What? Chrissy and Eileen will agree with that. So if anybody has a problem, come see us.
Some people believe that you should be gifted your cards, and that's the only way you can get cards. I'm here to tell you it's not necessarily how it works. If that's what you believe in, though, I'm not knocking it. If that's what feels right to you, that's what feels right to you. So I fully support your decision. But what you need to do is you need to go wherever you're going to get your cards at. One of the places I recommend that has a beautiful selection of cards is up in Nashville, Tennessee. It's called Aroma G's Botanical. Shameless plug. They have a large assortment of oracle and tarot cards. And what you do is you go in there and you take those decks out. Play with the deck. They have decks, tester decks. Don't necessarily pick your deck off of, ooh, they're so pretty.
Nope.
because
They're
the
purple and pink.
ugliest, it's like your crystals. Okay? Just because they're so pretty doesn't mean that's for you. Feel the energy, feel the connection. That's how you know you're dealing with what you need to be dealing with. They call to you. Another thing, do not neglect your cards. If you neglect your cards, they will drive you absolutely crazy. They do not like to be neglected.
I left mine in the car for 2 days.
And
My
I
dad
love
was a
you.
little upset.
Now, some of you may be like me, where you do not have a metaphysical store or place to go and
Yes.
just pop in to fill the cards. But that's where you, when you're scrolling through Amazon, you kind of have you if you get a vibe from them, and then when you get them in and you don't vibe with them, that's where you do gift them to people
Yeah.
because you found them for a reason, but maybe it wasn't for you.
Leanne and Todd, while we were in there was this deck of cards, and it's nothing like extravagant, but it was, I believe it was called the Dog Tarot. And Leanne started pulling cards, and I mean, they were spot on. And I'm sitting there looking at it going, oh, look, boss man, listen. What's up, Steven?
Hey,
Love you, brother.
Steven.
Hey, Steven.
But
Okay.
go for it. Let's
So,
do this.
okay. So I can get Beth to confirm. I pull. Okay, so I did 2 different decks. I did the first heart deck I had, and then I pulled from this.
Oh, wonder where you got those from.
I like those.
I actually
Was that
got
before or
those-
after the daiquiris?
That was before. That was before. I actually got those at Voodoo Authentica. Is where I got them. So anyhow, downtown New Orleans. In reference to Cheyenne. So the first deck that I pulled, it was a little confusing. So I pulled out my second one to kind of get confirmation of what I was seeing. So it said choose your battles. Okay. So there's something going on within him internally that he's fighting. It looks like it could be multiple things that he has going on that's making him fight against love. Then I got giving and receiving, and it has four of the chakra colors. So that tells me that there are some issues with those chakras, which it's the throat, the heart, the crown, and the solar plex. So we got some working to do with that. But then the third card from the love deck was opportunity beckons, which tells me that once he does this and works on whatever he's battling internally or emotionally or within his heart, opportunity is there for the love. But I wanted to make sure that I was reading those right. So I pulled out the second deck, which these are the New Orleans ones, which was speak your truth. So he has to find it within his heart to decide that I'm done with these battles, right? Then he will get gratitude. And then you have musical healing. So music will probably be the way to his heart and healing that whatever he's got going on. So Beth's in there smiling the whole time I'm showing you these cards. So that already tells me that she's got confirmation of the same thing of both decks. So we'll move on to Beth.
Well, let's just go ahead with that clarification for after the storm. He's going to have to move through this. He's going through all this. I recommend that if he is open to it, that he goes and has a Reiki healing session. That's going to help him a lot. He needs some healing hands. He needs some light. These cards all talk about pretty much after the fact, the new birth. He's very guarded. And that's a lot of that is because his chakras are not spinning right. I mean, it is what it is. But this card right here, you see that sphere, and it's almost like the card that Chrissy pulled. And that's got a lot to do with what's going on with his chakras being out of whack. It's called the like I said, I try not to, I use intuitively, so some of these what they say here is not necessarily what the vibe is. He needs to line everything up, and he's going to experience that new birth, that new letting people in. He's too guarded. He's got to let his guard down. He's got to want it. But just remember, you can lead a horse to water. You can't make them drink. It has to be in their time. And that's how it is. But these pretty much go along with what Chrissy pulled. And I do recommend definitely a Reiki healer.
Sorry, I'm catching up on these while I was doing the cards, guys. I know Beth was kind of keeping up with saying it verbally, so.
Hurry up while you're opening the door up, Steven. I can't with you.
Great job.
Hold on, Steven. Let me get my crystal ball out real quick. Or my crystal balls. I'm sorry. Because, you know, I got a pair. Steven, you got to start trusting yourself, brother. You can't blame yourself for other people's stuff. That's number one. You can only control yourself, your actions, and what is part of your body. You need to stop neglecting yourself.
Steven said hi to all of us.
And I'm going to pull a card.
Steven's mean.
And I can't believe I just pulled that card with everything I just said. I'm going to pull one more because I want that one to fall out.
Hey, Melinda, I just messaged you back.
Okay. Okay. What? Okay, this card, this is the first card.
Nobody can read you.
This is the first card that fell out. This card is seeing the true you. That's basically you need to look inside yourself, accept yourself for who you are. Uh-oh. I don't know how I feel about that right there. Warning. Okay. Steven, you need to trust what's already in you, brother. You've got the juice. Accept it. Let it in. Appreciate it. Appreciate yourself. Walk in your light. Speak your truth. And everything that's worth having is worth the fight.
See, one day I'm going to feel comfortable enough to do all this to other people, not just you two.
Hey, I didn't know if it was true or not. I'm just saying.
So listen, here we go.
I'm just telling you what I'm getting.
So since Steven opened up that door, of course I had to,
Jump in on it.
You don't love me if I'm quiet. I ain't a mouse, bro.
Okay. So, dreams. So whatever's in your dreams, you need to start focusing on that, Steven. Then will come peace, which is the lotus. Then it says make a wish. Then here comes the not surprising card, intuition. Imagine that.
Imagine that.
And then spiritual knowledge. So I think that confirms everything Beth just said.
And that was before.
Whoa, where'd Chrissy go?
We lost Chrissy.
What did you do, Stephen? Stephen did it.
Stephen.
I mean,
Listen.
Stephen gets a reading, Chrissy disappears.
Wait,
I
hold
know.
on. Maybe it's paranormal. Or maybe it's technology.
No, it's Chrissy hit the dang button like a fool. Part of the deck was on my computer laptop keyboard. But Steven already knew everything we said, so there's no shocker there. He knew what was coming.
All right.
You know, we got a Todd.
I'm about to say you got. I'll tell y'all who to do next since I don't do this in public.
Cheyenne, you are so welcome. We hope that helped.
Todd said, "Read me." Todd, you read him. Read the other day, Mister.
Can I say really what I feel about Todd?
No, you have to pull out your cards and use them, ma'am. That's what we're doing.
Hey, I didn't plan on doing readings tonight.
Hold on.
You know, that's what usually happens.
Hold on, here we go.
But you know what my problem is? My problem is, I don't need cards. Mic drop. I'm just saying.
Here, this one says jerk. This one says
you stop it. That's my hot toddy. Don't be mean to my sensual brother.
Okay, are you gonna read Todd?
We're all gonna read for Todd. Let's get it on.
Until y'all give me the go ahead after I've done a lot more, I ain't reading for nobody else.
Okay.
I know we got Amanda, Mary, Anthony.
How many do we got?
Stephen Woodard, I love you, brother. Anytime.
Go to bed, Stephen.
What'd he say?
He said, "Okay, Beth Ilene and Chrissy, I'm closing up now."
Okay, we love you.
And he said, "Thank you."
For us. He don't do that for many people.
No,
he won't.
Can't say I blame him.
There's good reason behind that too, people. So anybody who has any type of sensitivity or gift, you don't open yourself up to just anybody, because you're opening yourself up and you're making yourself really vulnerable.
And like I said, everybody, you pick the method that works best for you to clear your cards. I have several different methods that I use. Typically, I keep my cards with a piece of selenite when I'm not using them.
Speaking of, the weirdest thing happened, Beth.
And I use sage.
I've got.
I do that sometimes.
But so I'm sitting at darts the other night, okay? And one of my dart people that I haven't seen in forever comes to me and asked me, like, what do I take with me on investigations and all this? And I told her, I've got my little setup and all. And she puts her hand in mine and hands me, and then, closes her hands up and hands me some selenite. Never even knew that she ever even carries selenite. She goes, I carry this with me all the time, and I'm told to give it to you right now. Known this woman for years, never knew she always carried selenite with her. It was kind of weird.
That is weird.
This happens all the time. I try to pull for Todd, and I end up pulling for Leanne.
Okay.
Because they're one person.
So are you going, or do you want me to go?
You go first, because I'm gonna have to re-pull because this is all Leanne.
Okay. So I got the heart chakra. Okay. Which didn't surprise me, because then I got the teaching card. So I don't know you real well yet, Todd, but I'm assuming that there's something that you do to help teach other people something. And then I got find balance. So there's balance somewhere that we need to work on. Eileen, what did you pull?
I'm getting another deck out for Todd.
What did you pull?
I'm not pulling.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm not pulling. I don't do it in public yet. Not until I do enough.
Will you just pull a card?
This is for Todd.
That's the problem.
On the job training.
Yes.
Baptized in the fire. Stephen, I'm going to need you to save me some of that. I love it. Selenite is very powerful, just like quartz. Todd gave me a very beautiful piece of quartz that I have put up, and I love it. And I'm going to be putting it in some copper. All right. This is very... Eileen, if you don't pull a card...
Y'all, first of all, I have no...
How about you pull a card, show us the card, and then...
We'll interpret it.
All right.
This is all about learning. This is a safe
knows
place.
Me, I second guess myself 50 million times.
Too much. Too much.
If I tell you I see evidence, woo, then guess what? If I point blank said it, there's something there. You should have seen me trying to convince myself that every time Todd stepped in a certain spot, I even did it with my eyes closed, and Todd stepped in a certain spot and I'd feel sick to my stomach.
I knew there was a reason I pulled this deck for Todd. Ha! Wow, I'm going to sound like a broken record tonight, brother. So, Todd, you need to call back your power. There's some cords you need to cut. You need to be working on your soul retrieval, which, you know, that makes a lot of sense. You know, it's all about protection. That's where that stems from. So basically you need to, that's what protection is all about. You need to call that back. Deep replenishment. That's a lot about resting, relaxing, repeat. You're hold yourself in your light. Hold yourself from within. And one thing I really want to make clear, pulling this card, stop overthinking. Because you're already doing it. You're already doing what you're supposed to be doing. Now, for those of you who don't know, Todd is my brother, so I do know him very well. So this is nothing new pulling. It's about pulling the cards that I pulled for the message for Todd. Todd, you're already doing what you're supposed to be doing. Stop overthinking it. Stand in your power.
All right. I pulled one for Todd.
Okay. What does it say? I'm going to pull for Denise.
He is the anchor. He's got stability and long-termness.
That's Todd.
Okay.
Look at you. You pulled your first card on live. Woohoo! So proud.
Okay, so you're pulling for Denise?
Let's pull for Denise. No, wait. We got Amanda. We got to get those other people out of the way real quick.
Okay.
I don't want to. I promise I'm not trying to go out of order, people, but I can only see so much of the screen. Amanda, which deck do I need for you? Leanne, I saved those cards I pulled. I'll send them to you. I know this deck is definitely Denise when it's time. Amanda, okay. I like this one for Amanda. Who else is going to pull? Oh, come on, Eileen. You've already started now.
See, and I know Amanda. I got the cross on Amanda.
Look,
She's
we're giving you an out. We're only making you pull one card.
I know. She's facing a lot of burdens in her life that she needs to figure out how to overcome them.
Lean on your faith.
I have not seen Amanda in forever. Well, actually, last time I talked, you talked to her once, but
Yep.
Amanda.
But that's pretty much what, you just gotta let the burdens go.
Hey, Jeff. Thank you for joining us tonight. Irene,
Are you happy?
thank you for coming. Stopping by. I'm very proud of you. We're all very proud of you.
Whatever.
Look, cards aren't for everybody. And if you feel like you're drawing the cards, you got to work with them. You got to become close to them. Some people are good with pendulums. Some people.
I love my cards. I just don't love telling people because I'm.
That's because you don't trust yourself. You got to trust yourself.
In yourself. See, you're gonna make me go kung fu crazy on live.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
These cards were fast like lightning.
Woo!
And yes, guys, these are our conversations.
Hold on. The block is hot. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a little Wayne week, so.
Okay.
It is hot down here.
Word. I'm sitting in front of a fan and I'm still hot. That's because I'm overweight. And we won't talk about the day I had, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just happy to be in some drawers and a shirt.
I wish I was just in some drawers.
All right, you're taking it too far now, sister.
It's hot out here.
Girl.
What is the temperature?
Oh, man. Amanda, that just means we're really concentrating, honey.
Yeah, I got one more card. I don't like doing just the one card because I like confirmation for myself. And sometimes one card, what we think it might mean, with the other two cards, it means something totally different. I interpret based on that, not just the one meaning.
Everybody that's joined in on the chat, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate your support. We're just three chicks trying to make a difference. Okay. And I don't know shit, so.
One more card.
Hey, Goat. Hey, Patty from Virginia.
One more card. For Amanda.
All right.
For Amanda.
Come on.
Okay. I got 3. All right. So, Amanda. So I got emotional loss. So this could mean a multitude of things. So something's going on, either love life, close friend, family member. An emotional loss could even just be something that was important to you that you've severed ties with. So you're going through something right now. Then I got the third eye chakra. So do you have intuitive abilities, Amanda? And then I got moving on. So to me, that says you're opening up that intuition to help you move on. So that's what I got. What you got, Beth?
There are going to be some adjustments required to move on to the next stage of what you got going on. Right now, you're starting to feel the shift, and that's because the energy around you, because what's going on with you and you starting to open up more, it's gaining momentum. So you're starting to feel it a lot more. And what you're going to have to do is this card right here, you're going to have to be really bold, and you're going to have to make the first move. You're going to have to put yourself out there. And how can I say this? You're going to have to make the initiative. It's not just going to fall in your lap. You're going to have to make the first move to get the ball rolling. I don't know if that makes sense to you. But you're going to have to make a few adjustments within yourself to be open to that, which that goes a lot along with the third eye. You're going to have to make some adjustments. I would say I would probably start working on meditating. That's probably going to be your first step. But I am getting something else that has nothing to do with the cards that I agree with Chrissy's card. There's something going on that, you're trying to make a decision. You have to trust yourself when you make that decision. You're going to have to trust in your gut and move forward. And you don't let anyone else dictate to you when it's your time and what you do. So I don't know if any of that makes sense.
But my burden went with it.
It did.
Okay.
Mama Becky Bennett. I love Becky. Becky is a very good card reader, and just Becky's a wealth of knowledge. She's good people, and I love her dearly.
Okay. Mary.
You're very welcome, Amanda. Mary's the next one?
Yep.
Eileen, you writing everything down?
Noah's on live.
I can't with you.
I just don't want anybody to get left out.
Oh, you mean like people? No, I was scrolling. I know we still got Denise and Patty.
Melinda.
I'm not scrolling down on my side until we hit them, so I don't lose track of where we are on the
Okay,
phone.
thank you.
So that's why I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring anybody that's come in, and forgive me. So I'm staying in line so we don't miss anybody that asked for a pull.
Okay, I'm being drawn to my Sacred Earth Oracle for Mary.
Okay. Sure, keep going. Okay. One more for Mary. One more for Mary.
Something's going on with my cards.
Mary. Mary.
We're going to let them sit for a minute.
Mary.
Eileen, what I want you to do, I love you too, Shannon.
There it is.
I want you for, let's see here.
Okay.
For Cheyenne, you start getting a card ready for Cheyenne because she really wants you to pull her a card.
She's next on the list anyhow. So for Mary, you got the adventure card. So it looks like you are headed on an adventure somewhere to do with something, whether it be people, place, or new job. Something is leading you in an adventurous direction. The next card I got is keep going. So whatever that adventure is that you have been thinking about, pondering on, weighing on, this is saying keep going, keep moving forward. You're meant to be on that path. The third and final card is the power card, Marie Laveau. So there will be strength in what you do if you believe in where you're headed and what path you're supposed to walk.
Shannon, your name showed up, baby. All right. Oh, and another thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you have tiny hands, there's some decks you should not buy.
Yeah.
And I try to, and I still have a problem with it. I shuffle the way I shuffle. You shouldn't hold the cards too tight, but some of these decks are so big, you have no choice. If not, the whole damn deck will be on the floor.
I'll be back in 1 second, y'all.
10-4. Oh, well, let me stop throwing stuff. All right, Anthony. All right, you gonna go ahead and pull that card for Cheyenne?
Yeah,
she specifically wants you.
I did. I pulled the ship card. I don't know. Of course, I don't know Cheyenne. It's almost like you need a vacation from something. You need to kind of get out there, get out of your comfort zone, and go out and just see some things that's going on around you, whether it be down the road or 200 miles away. I mean, I don't know if any of that makes sense, but it's almost like that's what it's coming to, is you need to get out more and do something. You feel like you're a little trapped in somewhere.
She's trapped inside of her emotions.
But yeah, no, I don't know.
Cheyenne, does that make sense? Or does it resonate with you at all? All right. Anthony, are you still in here, sir? I do want to follow up with Mary. Mary, are you still okay?
Anthony says he is.
All right. Cheyenne says it makes sense. All right, Anthony, we're going to pull a couple for you and see what we got.
Thank you, Cheyenne.
Good. Thank you for the feedback, everybody. Because like I said, you're always learning. I mean, because a lot of people that are in here think I know stuff, but they're wrong. I don't know shit.
Oh, my God.
That's why I always say, well, Beth tells me this.
I know.
Beth says I've got this ability. Beth says I can do this. That's my go-to. People say, Elaine, do you have abilities? I don't know, but Beth says, Chrissy says.
Okay, where are we at, lady?
All right.
Anthony.
Well, here we go. We got it coming, Denise. I mean, Todd. We got Denise on the way.
Something.
Anthony, this card is about friction. I don't know if you're having. This would be somebody close to you. That and by the way, everyone, I am very straightforward. I do not. I can be a little blunt sometimes. So don't take it as, and this might not, fit his situation. That's another thing about cards and mediumship. I'm seeing his name, but we all work differently. So I might be picking up on somebody else in chat. I'm just saying. Typically emotional. This should be emotional friction. This is going to be somebody that is rather close to you. And the problem is it's not a consistent kind of communication and relationship. Like there's a lack of communication. Becky Bennett, I love you. So in that relationship, the communication needs to be more consistent. You need to constantly nurture that relationship. And like I said, I don't know. I know it's somebody you're close to. I don't know if it's a significant other or a parent or sibling. I really don't feel like it's a blood relative though. So I think it might be a relationship or a past relationship. It could even possibly be you might be going into a new relationship, and this could have been something that, you had an issue with in the past relationship. Expectations. You need to set your expectations and you need to follow them. You don't need to lay down. Whatever your expectations are, if it's something that's feasible, do not lay down on that. If that's what you really, really want, those are your expectations for a relationship, stick to your guns. You know, like, for instance, I'm the Highlander. There can only be one. I'm just saying. If it's like chapstick, choose wisely. Anthony, does that make any sense whatsoever to you, or does that resonate with you? Or does it resonate with someone else in the chat?
Well, I got confirmation of the card pull for Anthony. So first card, Anthony, was the Destiny card. Okay. But the next card is the waiting game. Okay. So you got to be patient. You got to walk the right path, and it will come in time. Not in your time, not in my time, not in Beth's time, but in spirit or God's time, whatever you want to call that higher power, their time. But it will come. Okay. So then the third card that I got is Solitude, which means reflection. You have to focus on yourself, focus on your path, and focus on where you're supposed to be going.
Anthony, are we crazy or what?
Well, I mean, that was a loaded question right there.
Because I am batshit. I'm actually crazier than a bag of damn angel dust. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm always such a difficult read.
So on my cards, it's really hard to do, or for me to explain. I'm hard to put things into words. It's easier for me to do the grand tableau, which can take several hours, but it kind of feeds a little bit on what that was what I was singing earlier.
Is she asking for a reading, or is she just singing?
She's singing.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye, baby. Marvin Gaye. That's what for me.
I just wanted to make sure. Did Eileen do Cheyenne?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she did a good job.
So on Anthony, I actually had to pull 2 on him because his didn't make sense. So I got the social, it's the garden, social. And I'm like, okay, I don't know him. So I don't know if he's a social butterfly, if he's, whatever. So I couldn't figure it out. But one thing I came across after that was the letter. So what I was getting from that was he's going to find out something. And I have a feeling it's going to be probably through social media. Whatever's going on with him, there's going to be a message that's going to come across kind of social media that he is actually looking for to getting, and that should answer a lot of his questions.
There you go.
Don't know. But I didn't know what social meant. He could be a social butterfly. I don't know.
Go with what you feel.
Well, I felt he was going to get a message from social media. Y'all are the ones that put me on the spot. Remember this.
Guess what, Anthony? So are we. We're part of that crazy life too, brother.
Okay. So are we moving on to Denise?
That's a scary one.
You got the lineup. Okay. Like I said, I already picked the cards I wanted for Denise.
This is the next one. I'm thinking.
It's really hard when it comes to them. Oh, look at you, Eileen. You nailed it with the social media.
You're giving me like this bigger head.
Oh,
and
I'm sorry. I'm excited right now. Go, Eileen.
I don't like being put on the spot. I'm the quiet one.
Okay. Whoop, whoop. Listen, y'all, I got so many decks out the wazoo. Okay.
All right. This is a good night, folks. Once again, for those of you who've just joined, my name is Beth Allen. I am the Parathug. I am a habitual offender. I got to do it for Ernie Pack tonight, though. I can't get close enough to the camera. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beth Allen. I am the Parathug.
I think I want...
This is so out of my element, girls. I only do this because I love all y'all.
Don't argue with us. You need practice anyway.
Denise, you ready for this, honey? I see you still there. Okay.
Let's go with it.
Skirt, skirt. You know, it's always hard to read for my family, but that's why I don't try to connect too much. I just use the cards when it's them.
Okay, Denise. What you got to tell me about Denise?
Oh, walking. I got pins and needles.
Denise. I see a lot. Leanne, it fits Chrissy. Well, I'm glad it fit, Leanne, because I was just like, I mean, you know, not that I don't trust myself for the cards, but I mean, Todd seems pretty well rounded, so
We'll keep him. I'd miss
You
him.
have to.
I love my brother. My brother's always got my back.
I'll keep Denise and I'll keep Leanne.
Hold on now. Oh, yeah.
We got
We're going-
Melinda next.
Yeah.
Melinda's next.
Is she? Okay.
Yeah.
There's somebody else. I swear there is.
okay.
There's
I
Patty.
haven't scooted back down through the comments. I stop when I get to the next reading.
Patty's in here too.
That's who I was thinking about.
Okay.
See, I just have a good memory.
So I got for Denise.
Well, this show took a weird turn because, ladies and gentlemen, we were not doing readings tonight.
We were just going to talk about the reading.
Of course, we're upstairs.
Take the lead, Denise. Now, I know this is a little off for you because you don't like the public eye looking at you, staring at you, but obviously there's something that has to be done. I think I'm pretty sure you know what that is. Change your focus. Pretty sure you probably know what that one means too.
Look, she's like, oh.
Then dreams coming true. So the ultimate light will shine through upon you, my friend. What you got, Beth? Eileen, what did you get for it? Are you pulling one card, two cards? What are you pulling?
Well, when I'm in doubt, I have to keep going.
When in doubt, pull it out. I'm sorry.
I can't.
That's Jason. Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Jason ain't never scared.
That's right.
So I got the man. So a man really doesn't mean anything other than a man. So what the heck? So
there's a card up top of him.
Hold on. Well, they all have cards.
They all have hearts?
No, they all have the card deck too. So then I come up with social. Now this is going to be hard for me to say what I feel because I know Denise.
That's okay.
So if I was reading this for anyone else, there's a man that she's going to meet like at a social event. So I had to keep going because I know Denise. Who's going to steal her heart? But that's already happened.
That's true. So you're reading what already happened with Ernie.
Yeah, that or hey, I don't know if she shows up with the Winter Soldier again. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Seb shows up. It's all over.
So that's why I was sitting there laughing because I'm going, wait, I can't say this because this has already happened.
Well, these cards are hard for me because this is like a discussion see, there's the name. I told you. I know my sister.
Sorry, Irene.
Okay, so this card here, and this is one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And this card reminds me of a picture that I think is a very lovely picture of Denise that I took of her at Waverly. And it was during the time where she was just sitting there taking a break. This card is all about taking a break and refocusing on the journey or the issue at hand, which that kind of goes along with what Chrissy was saying. There's, the other card is, where are you being called to? What are you being called to? So, just saying, that has kind of a lot to do with a lot of things. Make sure you're following what needs to be said. what needs to be done. And then, looky there, Denise. This is all about rewards, creating heaven on earth, creating what you perceive your heaven to be. It's all coming. It's coming. But once again, it's not in our time, because there is no such thing as time, folks, only on this plane.
Did somebody pull for Melinda already or no?
No,
I'm
we have
working
not.
on me, but not yet.
Okay, so I know where I'm going.
Melinda was next, and then Patty.
I know, sister. It does. It's coming, sister.
We're getting
And
there.
10 to, when I pull this card, 10 to Denise, that means I've not pulled this card and it not be in the very close future. This has not been a card with distant future.
Melinda.
Miss Liz, how are you? I want to say something to Miss Liz. Miss Liz,
Ooh.
thank you so much. It really makes my day when I get those good mornings and good evenings and just those really sweet little messages from you. So thank you so much for always thinking of me. All right, I got to get the right deck for Sister Melinda. Actually, I'm going to pull from 2 different ones for her too.
I'm learning. Okay. I'm sure.
Melinda, honey, you still here?
Okay. So, did she comment again? I don't want to scroll down and lose.
Who?
Wait,
Who are you
I might-
looking for?
Melinda.
Who are you looking for?
Melinda.
She has not commented yet.
Somebody tag
There
her.
she is.
There she
There
is.
she is.
Okay.
So Melinda, I did a 3-card pull for you from the New Orleans Oracle deck. And so the first card I got was duality. Okay. So I actually pulled out my book for this one just to confirm, but it says it's always good to know oneself and understand where your boundaries begin and end. However, just as in life is fluid and ever changing, we too must be open to flow with the winds of change as needed. You have picked this card because you have experienced an inner conflict over how to present yourself to the world. You have many different sides, including some you may not even have explored yet. You are being supported at this time to be present in the moment without the worry of always being viewed in a certain way. Finally, allowing your exterior to reflect your interior will lead to acceptance and healing for both yourself and those around you. So that's duality. Okay. So then the next card I pulled is abundance. So you find that balance and you'll create abundance. Okay.
Shit.
The last one is learning and it has the third eye there. So it looks like you got some expansion and learning to do when it comes to opening up and connecting, if you will. Does that resonate at all?
We got you, Patty. Miss Jones.
Oh. So the first card I got was the scythe, and which normally means like cutting away at something, removing something, and all because you want to get it whatever away from you. So then I pulled the whip, which is it can mean like arguments or pain or something, but in this case I was feeling pain. I don't know if you're going through a lot of pain or what, and but you've either done or you need to do something to work on removing the pain. But I feel that you're already in the step of it because you're facing a new beginning. You're starting over somewhere, and it's time to kind of start there and kind of keep going with it because you're in the right direction. What? What? You gonna message me later?
Who?
Sorry.
Your mic is not down.
I'm sorry. Melinda is been going through some health problems, and she is moving to Tennessee. And yeah, Melinda's very special to me. So,
Gotcha.
uh, it's funny that I pull these cards for you, Melinda, because it's always what I broke Melinda too, people. So just know, everybody accuses me of breaking their wives. I broke Melinda too.
You break everybody.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Like I always tell you, honey, follow your own rhythm. You always be true to who you are, no matter what, because you were made just the way you were supposed to be made. One of the things here in this one is these three cards go together. It's about receiving, discernment, and perception. The messages you're receiving, because for those of you who don't know, Melinda is a very gifted medium, and she does have her own show and she does readings. Melinda, please be careful with the messages you're receiving. Make sure you are discerning, following your gut when you're discerning those messages. Use your own perception, trust yourself. And if it doesn't feel right, trust your gut, baby. See? Now look at Melinda's message. Thugs cry too. Hashtag thugs cry too. Thugging and hugging. Blazing light. That's all.
Okay, Patty. Patty. Gonna go with these.
I did not break Leanne. I
You
just
did
brought
break-
it. I just let her bring it all out.
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
I think Melinda broke Beth. But she needed to be broken a little bit.
Your mic's up. We can't hear you talk.
I can't do this right now. Melinda, you know you're very special to several of us, and we love you very much. We consider you family. And for once, I'm actually going to speak for people. Todd and Leanne love you very much, and we're always saying a prayer for you. Always know that. You're always in our prayers. Okay, that's right. Patty is the one with the lady present.
Patty.
Okay.
Okay.
Thugs cry too. I'm making a damn shirt. Oh my God.
Okay. All right. So, Patty. So, this one is Darkest Fears. So it looks like you are struggling with something big. I don't know what exactly that is, but there's a struggle there. The next card is Dedicated Effort, and it has a few people on there. So that's telling me that you're needing to connect with a few people, and I'm guessing that you probably already know who those people are to help you deal with this struggle or conflict that you're going through. It's always good to have support along the way. Last one I got was Embrace. So once you reach out and get help and support in whatever it is that you're struggling with, you're going to be able to embrace your newfound happiness, light, love, whatever it is that you're seeking.
Right.
Facebook user, I need to know who you are.
But I think they're talking about they'll buy the Thugs Cry 2 shirt.
I got so many shirts coming out, folks. I don't even know what to do. I just need to get them out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Patty, I got the ring, which is a symbol of commitment. So, I don't know if you are like struggling with some type of commitment. It doesn't have to be relationship, just any type of commitment you've either made or you want to make. I feel like you're struggling with that to actually do that. But I think it goes along with something more, not like a relationship, but something more on a social side.
Miss Joanne.
If you can figure out how to unlock that struggle you're having with that commitment, the key is like for unlocking and all. If you figure out how to unlock it, it will come to play because we got the social card. So I don't know if you are more and I don't know if you're like an introvert. I don't know if you're struggling with something that you really want to do, but work past that struggle and you'll succeed to it.
All right. There is no shame in my game, folks. This is a new deck that I'm still working with. I haven't had much time because the thug has to be on the grind all the time.
Because we keep the thug on the phone all the time. Oh.
You know, when she's not stepping in holes and sliding down a river.
Oh, yeah, I still need to hear about this story. I missed that story.
This particular card, this is one I have not encountered yet, so I am going to go with it, and it might go along with okay. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. This one card is the one card that needed to be pulled, I'm assuming. Patty, I'm not sure, and I'm going intuitively with this. I don't know if you're kind of like, how should I say this? I don't want to say separated, but you're not in contact with someone that they're a very important part of your life. They've been a part of your life for a long time, but they're like very hard to love, or it's you that's very, which goes along kind of with Eileen, you know, if you're an introvert, and yes, you are. Okay. So, well, damn. You have to let people love you, honey. I know it's hard, and do it in your own time. When you're comfortable, you'll start letting people in, but you have to let people in because the diamond is the hardest. You know, I mean, it can cut shit. So, you cannot just be alone. You have to. That's part of life. You have to share the life force with others. You got to get your energy right, and it's hard to make that jump. But don't do it until you're ready. I mean, you don't want to get yourself in a situation you're missing out on so much. And it's hard to let people in. I understand. I mean, I'll use myself for an example. I don't even like women, and I started a girl gang, and I love every single one of them. Patty, I understand, and when you've been through something traumatic like that, it's hard because that damages your aura, your energy, and everything. I would suggest probably some meditating and find out what's comfortable for you. But take your time. Don't rush anything. When it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. But don't block it. Don't block your blessings. I hope that helps.
Just catching up, guys. Sorry, it's hard to.
Are we missing anyone? If we are, can you please let us know?
It's hard to shuffle as things are going up and.
Well, I mean, I'm still running down through the comments, and I never let it. I mean, it doesn't scroll unless I scroll it.
Right. Patty's got a totally separate thing, and I don't know if you ladies are.
Yes, I'm aware.
Wanting to, because I know it takes a lot out of y'all, and that is not that is so far out of my realm.
Hi, Liz.
Patty, we could probably do that at another time. Today is probably not a good day for me to try to connect that heavy with spirit.
That would require really concentrating and tapping in, which after all these readings,
and I'd rather do that privately.
Right, because it may be something that requires more information that we don't like to give out in front of people.
No,
because that's your private connection.
I believe those kind of readings are a very private matter.
And I will vouch for the girls that it's something they have to be kind of prepared for when they come into it, to give you the full oomph of it, instead of because they will not have to do anything.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, once again, Beth Ilene the Parathug talking about t-shirts. We will have some Listen Queen shirts coming out, and on the back they will say, nevertheless, always the more. Because once again, I am the 2XL medium. Thank you.
Thank you, Melinda.
Well, if I was trying, hold on. Okay, I'm still here.
I can't imagine going through that, Patty, at all.
No, it was hard enough losing my mom. I couldn't imagine it being that way.
And so young.
Aww.
Damn it, I can't look at that right now.
Sorry. Facebook user, I don't know who you are, but hello.
That was, I think it was Joanne, Miss Joanne.
Okay.
For some reason, it keeps switching her. She'll come in, she's Facebook user, she'll go out, and she's Miss Joanne.
Oh. Facebook is acting crazy here recently.
You know, I kind of feel like y'all have a little peer pressure on me sometimes. I can't say no to you girls.
Well, look how it turned out.
I can't say no to you girls. Oh my gosh, no. I didn't see that part.
Make sure you're protecting her, Patty, and nurturing her. Don't with children, you know, they don't know how to protect themselves.
Well, she said her mom was stabbed to death when she was 6.
Yeah, well, she's saying that her daughter is 2 and is gifted.
I want one.
Oh, Becky wants one.
Oh, that's right, Miss Becky. Mama.
Well, are you still here, Becky?
I knew I was missing somebody.
Okay, so this is it. This will be it, guys, because we technically usually ended an hour and a half, but we can go on a little bit further.
Well, I don't want to.
Why would you only call Beth half?
Well, my next show don't start till 10:30, so.
Oh, I don't know why. Oh, no. Mama Becky, where you at?
Okay.
Hold on.
Becky, are you still in here, babe?
I'm trying to. I don't want to come out of here. Hold on.
Well, I'm at the end
of the conversation. Yep, she's here.
Becky's here.
All right, Miss Becky.
Oh no, Becky, you're a hard act to follow, ma'am.
Scott, Todd would never be talking about me like that.
Last one of the night.
Becky's a rebel, so I'm going to break out this Sacred Rebels deck.
Okay, Becky. What does Becky need to know?
Melinda, I'm going to check it. Like right now.
Come on, Spirit. Becky. Okay. All right. 2 more. Becky. One more. Okay. All right. So typically, Miss Becky, I do a 3-card spread, but for some reason on the 3rd card, another one popped out. So we just going to go with it.
Yep, that's about right.
Card 1, end of cycle. So something has ended or is fixing to end. Next card, have patience. So as that cycle ends and a new one begins, have patience as that tree grows. Step back, which is again part of patience. Reflect on the beauty of the moment that you're in. And then the 4th one is companionship. This doesn't necessarily mean a boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, significant other. This could be a best friend. This is somebody who you would call family that you can connect to and that's going to love and support you through all that you do. Big things coming, Becky.
All right. But that's kind of ironic. First card I got was something's coming to an end.
Yeah.
But, and I don't know you, Becky, but is it like a lot of gossiping or sneakiness or something going on?
Listen, she had to take her headset off. She must know something we don't. Beautiful and sounds good.
Oh, you go, baby. You go on in. Pull them cards, sister.
But that I feel like that is what's going to be coming to an end since it came out. And when it comes to an end, you're going to be able to just keep going on with your life and be that social and go about, and because they're going to be the ones left behind.
There you go. Confirmation. The first read. That's what you got.
Kind of funny that I pulled this card right here, Becky.
Is that coming to an end?
No. That's Mary. And Becky and I just had a discussion about the Gospel of Mary. So I'm a little messed up right now. It's kind of funny that I pull this card. This is the Restore and Replenish card. And it's basically about going back to your roots and from the beginning. You're starting over, which goes again with Chrissy. And here we go again, Becky. This card is a hot card tonight, folks. This is all about your energy, your chakras, the universe, and how your energy plays into it. Becky, you're unstoppable, sister. I love you.
And with that, guys, we had a 2-hour show. I want to thank everybody who tuned in today. As always, peace, love, and kindness. Tune in next week.
I have one announcement.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be a guest on Parapulse tomorrow night. I'll share the link out. You know, kicking it like the Parathug always does. We all really greatly appreciate, you know, the support that we get from our para family and the new para family that is coming into our lives. And we really appreciate the support. This was not going to go this way tonight, but Spirit said, yes, it is.
So we went with it.
Yep. So, and we're going to have a lot of things going on. We're working on different things, and who knows? If everybody enjoyed this, we might do it again. Who just saying?
Thanks
You're
again
welcome,
for tuning
Becky.
in. We
You're
appreciate
welcome,
y'all.
Melinda.
Love y'all.
Peace,
Thank you.
love, and light.